What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. This is Writer Reacts. This is it. This is the series finale of The Fall of the House of Usher, episode 8. We've seen so many loose ends culminate to this very moment, and I assume every single one of them is going to be tied up. Mike Flanagan is too good of a writer to leave you hanging, especially on the big things like what happened in 1979. How does it connect Roderick to all of his children's deaths to the point where Dupin can have him on multiple counts of murder? Everybody is dead. Perry, Leo, Camille, Tammy, Victorine, Frederick. I'll talk a little bit more in depth at the very end when we've seen the finale and have had a chance to digest all of the loose ends being tied up and the show coming to a nice natural close, which I assume is going to happen. But there are two things I wanted to point out that I noticed throughout this entire series, which has been an absolute blast. I cannot thank you guys enough for recommending this as being my first show, because I've never really been too into horror films because I don't do well with horror films, as you can naturally see. If I could have that pillow smothered up against my eyeballs through the entire time, yeah, that's the kind of guy I am. If I could do that, that would be great, but I can't. That would ruin the video. So you're gonna see me lose sleep over watching all these fun horror films and horror shows and horror, God, whatever you guys recommend to me. Next one is Haunting in Hill House, and then we'll go from there, because I know I kind of skipped ahead, watched Usher, I jumped at the sight of Poe. Now we're gonna backtrack and start in chronological order with the Mike Flanagan works. Two main things I noticed is that one is the main theme of evil and nature versus nurture. This show ponders with the idea that evil could either be naturally inherent in us, it could be something that's a part of us, something that we're born with, or that it's possibly taught. It could be a duality of both. We could be born with evil and then have it metastasize and catalyze and grow within us like an ugly plant until it explodes out of us like it does for the Ushers. Or we're just born as angelic babies who are taught that evil somewhere. Probably YouTube. It could be both, right? We could have a little bit of it naturally in us. That might be just our human instinct, and it could possibly be targeted and grown throughout our lifetime. We don't know, but this show ponders that, and it's shown through Verna. Verna is the connecting line through every single child. Each child is different, but her choice that she gives them is the same. These children, I truly believe that these children are naturally evil. Could it be a little subjective and have to do with their environment that they grew up in? Yeah, probably. If you were born into pharmaceutical royalty, you'd probably feel a different way about your life. If you never had to need for anything, you're gonna feel a different way, and you're probably not going to value $1, and you're definitely not going to value another human life. So the number of times that these guys invoke that plutocracy card and looking down on somebody because of their name, the amount of money they have, and especially the amount of money that somebody else doesn't have. If I took a shot every time I saw that happening, I would be face down on my carpet right now. Thus, implying that they're naturally evil. But at the same time, at the very end, right before each of them is about to die, Verna gives them a choice. And what we've learned with Frederick is that Verna has control over how these people die. Verna said to him that she could have had him have a heart attack in his car, something a little bit more peaceful, non-violent, and very quick. But he chose to bring his wife home from the hospital only to torture her. He chose to stick pliers in her mouth and take teeth out of her mouth. He chose that, not her. That choice sent her over the edge and meant that he sealed his fate into how he died, and he died by being cut in half. One of the most gruesome ways I can think of that somebody can die. And I didn't even think of that because I didn't even know that that was actually a thing. But apparently it is if you're enough of a dick to your wife. Choice. She gives them the option to do good, to recompense for their mistakes, for their sins, for their ill actions, and none of them choose to do so. They have the chance to do good, they throw it away in their final hour. The second thing I wanted to point out real quick is that Roderick Usher is a really interesting character to have as the main character, because usually compelling TV involves somebody that you want to root for, like the Forrest Gumps and the John Coffeys of the world. Even Deadpool, there was some element of him that was human where you did feel for him because he had lost his girlfriend and the ability to connect and be with his girlfriend. There's nothing sympathetic about Roderick Usher. There's not a goddamn thing about him that I sympathize with, that I feel bad for. Yes, he's having a hallucination, but the guy has killed millions of people across the world. He's unapologetic about it. He even brags about it to the point where his ghost children have to come in and bring him back to reality every time that he starts getting a little bit braggadocious with August. The only way that a character like that succeeds is when you have somebody like Mike Flanagan at the helm, who can be able to tell you the story and not divest you into a character, but have you so overtly invested in a story that it doesn't matter how you feel about the main character. You are strapped in, you are in it for the ride, and you are riding it to the very end. And that's exactly what Mike Flanagan does. And this is brilliant, brilliant work. And I can't wait for this season finale. I am so hyped. Before we get into the video, I just want to bring your attention to another video that I just dropped recently. It's a short film, it's a silent short film. There are questions in the description box, and all we're going to be doing periodically is posting videos like this where you answer those questions in the comments below, and the person with the most creative answer gets a shout out on the next video. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just an opportunity to be as creative as you can, to have a fun exercise, to open your mind and expand, to maybe even have an idea of your own for a project that you're working on. This whole brand is meant to unlock that part of you that's been stuck on an idea, that's been stuck on a notion, that has been able to move past whatever it is you're working on for the longest time. And if a little video like that and sparking some discussion about the motive of one of my characters in one of my films, or the way that I write something, or the way that you write something, or even if you're not a writer, this is a place for artists and non-artists alike. We are a community of people just looking to fill the world with more uniqueness and creation. And there's no better place to do that than here. I'll be posting the videos here, and I'll be posting the videos on my Patreon, where you'll have exclusive VIP access to full-length reactions, full artist reviews, audiobooks, reactions to other things like music videos and discussions and reviews and analysis and writing tips and behind the scenes and how I act and how I teach writing, all those different things. I'll leave the link to the Patreon down below. Join the family. We couldn't do this without you, and we could really use the support to keep this brand growing. If you like this video, guys, please, I urge you, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. With all that said and done, there will be a review and analysis at the very end. I am so excited for this final episode. This is the series finale to the fall of the House of Usher. Let's get into it. Oh, okay, so he's alive. He's alive.
84,000 people just last year.
Oh, is she talking about his deaths from Ligadone, right?
Millions, Roderick. Millions.
This is just like the Sackler family.
It's really you.
You're goddamn right it's really you. Oh my god, really? Now?
There's only a few more transactions left. And listen.
Oh god.
There's the opening bell.
Oh my god. What is... Oh, is the wall breaking? Wait, I'm so confused. What is happening? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What's that sound? Oh my... Oh god, please no. Oh! Oh!
Not much appreciated.
This goddamn show's gonna get me a noise complaint. Oh my god.
My statement was the truth.
What did she say?
Your father died in a horrible accident, but it's important.
Come on, Pim. Give it up. Just let her say what she wants to say.
To care for her.
He abused and mutilated my mother, and then went off on drugs, I think, and got himself killed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's kind of got a point there. Like, just drop it. She is going through so much shit right now. That's fucked up.
And if you think you're coming near her with another pair of pliers over my dead body, you fucking ghoul.
Damn. Is that Madeline? Oh.
This is awkward.
Oh.
There's no easy way to say it.
And Freddy gone, they need someone to step in fast.
It's me.
I bet.
Yep.
Just me to kill myself before you could kill me.
It was equal parts math and mercy.
That's not mercy.
She wouldn't let me die.
Nope, she wouldn't.
I mean, your own sister cut off your head.
Is that Lenore again?
I am pretty sure you will.
What is that? I don't like the way he's
Granddaughter
saying that.
You speak so highly of her, but you won't answer her texts.
That's what I've been saying for 8 episodes.
Lenore always had that. And it skipped Freddy and Tammy. I don't...
Oh, is he saying that Annabelle Lee is the one who gave her that?
Annabelle, she had custody. And so I waited till they were old enough, and I just bombed them with money. Just flashed the whole life in front of them, and they picked me. Of course they did.
That's fucked up. He bought his children from his ex-wife.
I saw her today.
Who?
Who?
Annabelle Lee.
What?
At the funeral.
Oh, she's alive. Oh, okay.
But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we.
His rendition
And neither the angels
of Annabelle
in
Lee is
heaven
good too.
above, nor the demons down under the sea.
Oh, wow. She did not age at all.
My soul from the soul.
Wait.
How are you here?
He's rich.
Is she not alive?
When people asked how you took them, how you convinced them away from me. He's rich. And you don't understand what that word means. They were young. They only knew appetite, and here you said, "Come with me. Gorge yourselves." How could I compete with that? You didn't feed them, though, did you? You starved them. Less and less of them came back each time until one day they were empty, they were siphoned. You started filling them up with...
Oh my god.
What did you fill them up with, Roderick? I thought you were a rich man all this time, but I see you now. The poverty of you.
Wow.
Maybe they died in their childhoods.
Wow. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, she did kill herself.
You would.
Oh god. Annabelle Lee gets me every single time. I want to name my daughter Annabelle now.
I have to go.
Don't be stupid.
No,
Wow. So he really did push her away.
I don't know you. The man I know, the man that I love, could never. But you're not him. I made him up.
For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabelle Lee. And the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabelle Lee.
God. Like and even when you think that all the tears and the emotion are over, she just brings you right back. Oh, we're gonna see him. Oh god, there he is. Oh, okay, I knew it this time. quote the Raven.
It's time.
Nope. Close, I guess.
Tell me what happened. It's time.
Oh.
All right, Augie. You sure I can't tempt you?
I mean, I'm kind of tempted a little bit. A lot of it now. Oh, 80. Okay. All right. Is this New Year's? What is this, like a Village People New Year's party? Oh, God. Oh! Oh! I completely forgot about him. Oh my God, and he's the court jester. He's the Joker guy. Oh my God. Wait a second. They heard jingling in the wall. Wait. No.
I told the board, I told the shareholders, you are the best thing that has ever happened to this company. Listen to me, I had them change the blueprints in the new building. They're building an office right next to mine. That's yours, okay?
Wow. Oh, he's getting an office? All right, he just fast-tracked all the way up to the top.
Friend or foe who does not know.
What's that look for?
You're a sherry man, aren't you?
Holy shit. What is
Amontillado. Amontillado? Are you friendly? Amontillado.
this bottle right here? This probably cost more than a year of your, well, your former.
Wow.
You can afford to take a
Didn't
bath in this
Roderick say the same thing to Dupin about the other one? He kind of picked up a lot of things from this guy.
That's good. Hey, no. Don't be shy. Bottoms up.
Why do I feel like this night's not going to go well for him? Something's about to happen. Okay. Oh, God, Madeline. Something's definitely up. She wouldn't do that kind of disgusting shit if it didn't mean... Oh, that's the basement. Oh, that's the basement. Oh, and it's not finished yet. Oh, there's an unfinished brick wall in the back. Oh, God, that's the brick wall. They black catted him, didn't they?
You can get over here. You can do anything you want to me.
Interesting.
Challenging.
Oh, ooh, okay. That clearly means that he won't be able to do it. What the fuck is wrong with him? Oh, is he just drunk? He kind of went from like 0 to 100 in like 10 seconds. Oh my God, they handcuffed him.
What the fuck is this?
It's a hostile takeover.
Yep, they're brick. Oh, they're putting them in the wall. That's who we've been hearing behind the wall. Probably his ghost, I'm guessing.
There we go.
Okay. Alright. So this is one murder that Dupin can have him for.
Roderick threw himself in front of the feds, took the bullet, and got everyone in the clear, but that doesn't mean that the feds weren't right. Grave robbing?
Corpses
Yeah.
disappearing.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, that's really fucked up.
Listen to me.
Yeah, try to breathe. Try to breathe. You're about to be locked up forever in a wall.
But I didn't know, did I? I didn't know who I was dealing with.
Oh man, I love this. I love scenes like this where the character has one motive and they will do and say everything that they can to get what they want. And when one thing doesn't work, they'll go to the next. They'll go to the next. We're on threatening, then now bribery, and then I'm guessing begging is gonna come next.
Stop. 3 million.
More bribery.
Dollars. Fucking.
Now, what did you think it was gonna be? Pesos?
The board's gonna be very disturbed when they learn what you've done. And that you disappeared. You ran off.
The company's in a tailspin.
Wow. So they have this whole story down.
I'll be on the fast track.
Especially after you talked him up so damn much.
Jesus Christ.
And now,
Oh, he's given up. Oh, the mask. That is a creepy ass mask. Wow. My God, Madeline. Like, insult to injury. You are so small. Again, hands down, one of the most heartless characters I've seen on TV in a long time.
If the cops ask, I fucked him in his car, he took off looking for some blow, and you and I hit a second venue.
That bar on 2nd Ave where the devil attends?
Ma, with the company caviar, and I thought
there
to myself,
she
if
is.
that is who I'd have to serve.
There she is.
Fuck.
Wow, they're really going all out on this story by even staying with the bartender after closing. That's gotta be like 2 in the morning on New Year's? Come on. We get it. Go home.
What if I told you right now that you could achieve all the success you ever imagined? What would you do? What would you give?
So all these hypotheticals. Never have I ever. Fuck, marry, kill. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would you do?
You're a killer, aren't you?
She's something.
Couple real killers.
Actually,
Don't say that.
kind of, yeah.
I mean, you killed Rufus Griswold tonight, didn't you? And you're here building an alibi.
My God.
This bartender would say you were here all night.
Oh, she shut them right up.
You will be the king and queen of Fortunato, your birthright. No legal consequences. Guaranteed.
That's how Dupin was never able to get him. Literally because he sold his soul to the devil.
I just want to see what you do.
The fuck are you talking about?
You're gonna say it costs what, our souls or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
No such thing. For
Oh.
one, and even if there was, you already sold them tonight, one brick at a time.
Interesting.
No, nothing's...
I would have thought they sold their souls already by being in the pharmaceutical business.
What if I said you get all that, and the price is deferred? Let the next generation foot the bill. You get the
Okay. Oh my God.
At the end of it all, just before you would have died.
Wait.
Just before you would have died. Anyway, your bloodline dies with you.
Hypothetically, how long would he live?
He? Not we? No, dear. You two die together. You came into this world together. You go out of it together. Or no deal. Everyone takes a bow together.
I guess I'm into quality over quantity, but still. This is fucked up.
Hypothetically.
Oh shit, I just thought of something that's really fucked up.
You have a deal.
He was very quick to say yes to that.
You have a deal.
It was one of the first times she ever looked helpless.
A deal's a deal.
Oh,
All over the world.
the drink.
Tonight, we'll
The
just
drink. Oh, it's coming around.
Henri IV, Doudignon, Héritage, Cognac.
Henry IV?
You drink this on the best day of your life. Or your last night on Earth.
Oh my God. If you only knew what you just got yourselves into. You stupid, stupid people. So insecure and paranoid that you needed to make a deal with the devil to secure, never mind your children, Roderick, that you have right now. Interesting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, Pim. Can't be that easy. He looks really gruesome right now in that shadow. He's got asthma?
Ready for pickup. I'm leaving now.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That was amazing.
Oh my gosh, she's like Houdini.
You had your little guy parked out there for 2 days. And I thought, fuck it.
Oh, Pim, get out.
Your reputation
Get
is
out.
warranted. You're beautiful at what you do.
Oh, it's just like Houdini. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Starvation, poverty, disease.
Uh-huh.
You could fix all that just with money. And you
Yep.
don't. Hell, you stop making movies and TV for 1 year and you spend that money on what you really need. You could solve it all with some despair.
Writer's strike.
You were the first to do it. The Transglobe.
Those
expedition.
luxury cruises.
That man.
Royal Caribbean, you bastard.
What happens to you when the ushers are gone?
That's a good point. Who is he without the ushers?
You can do something about that.
I can. Like I said to one of my clients, when I'm done, you can stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and it won't cost you a thing.
Is his tab coming due anytime soon?
She just quoted Trump. She just quoted Trump. Oh shit. Is she saying that Trump is a client of hers? Oh my fucking god. That is perfect. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, that would make so much more sense with the world now.
There's a file. Camille L'Espagne was very good at what she did. It gets found, or it doesn't.
What are you asking in return?
What do you have, Arthur? No spouse. No children.
Wow. Pym is kind of sad, actually. I never really stopped to think about it.
I have no collateral. Collateral is leverage. And I won't be leveraged.
Wow.
So, thank you for your consideration. And for your generous offer. I think I'll play out my hand. If it's all the same to you.
Wow. I have so much more respect for him.
Thank you.
Beautiful scene by two veteran actors. The subtlety in Mark Hamill's acting is just so good. And it means a lot more because the last thing I ever really saw him in other than Star Wars was his voice as the Joker. To go from that to this is just... God, he and Carla have such a range. Such an intimate, beautiful moment.
I'm not going anywhere. And I think
Was she dressed like a maid?
maybe not having Fortunato anymore. Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah.
For you.
There you go. Listen to your granddaughter. If you're not going to listen to anybody else, then listen to your granddaughter.
But it was mine. Maybe you'll make it good someday.
Stop trying to pawn it off onto every family member. Oh my god. Even in his final moments, he can't resist.
I say this with love.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let it go.
Thank you.
Let it all go. Our family did bad stuff.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
not too late to fix it. Get some sleep.
You know, you can't stay. You know, I had them make up one of the guest rooms.
Way ahead of you. Good night.
She's so good. She's so good. Oh, come the fuck on.
Who are... Shh.
You know, I told them. Well, they always had a hard time focusing on things outside of their immediate concerns, didn't they? I mean, it shouldn't be on me to have to spell out the definition of the word bloodline, but... Have a seat.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm mad.
There's a lot about my job I love. But there are moments like these that bring me no joy. Let me tell you a story about your mother. See, she recovers very well. Takes 3 years, more than 100 skin grafts. But she endures it. She's strong. She inherits a sizable fortune when Fortunato collapses. And she puts it to work immediately, but keeps enough to start a nonprofit. She sets up chapters all over the world. She calls it the Lenore Foundation, after her daughter. And she saves a lot of lives. This is the part I really want you to hear. You did that. When you got her out of the house, you did that. That choice you made echoes through millions of lives.
Oh my God.
I thought you should know that.
Wait, what are you talking about? Lenore Usher isn't dead. She's been texting you all night.
Madeline
Yeah.
had this project.
Oh my God. No way.
Sentient AI.
Are you telling me it's the fucking AI project? Oh, I'm gonna have an aneurysm from this show.
She used Lenore as a beta test. Made this
That's what she was doing with her. Oh my God.
bot a little bit ago. And it's stuck on some nonsense.
Oh, nevermore, nevermore, nevermore. Oh my God, chills.
Once, upon a midnight dreary, while I
Chills.
pondered, weak and weary.
Wow. Oh, it's going down. Oh, God, Raven. Don't pick up the fire poker. Didn't do Tammy that well.
Deep into that darkness, hearing, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence
Oh! Oh, God.
gave no token, and the only word there
Oh! Oh!
was the whispered word, Lenore.
How much closer can you get? Oh, I hate that. Oh my God. You're gonna keep torturing him like that?
And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
It was so terrifying, but at the same time so beautifully done.
Well, I guess we finally come to it.
Who are you talking to? Oh, God! Oh!
World without pain.
Family reunion, yay!
Nobody can stomach a little discomfort. It hurts, they cry, and I took it away.
Are you really trying to justify yourself right now?
Wasn't enough. Was never enough.
Did they just take that from the Sackler testimony, word for word?
Did you drive here like that?
Oh, she is devilish now.
When it comes to sheer body count, you're in my top 5. Take a look.
Oh.
They'd each be alive today if it weren't for you.
Those are falling bodies.
New one every 5 minutes, just in the
Wow.
States, but
Oh, come on. If you're gonna look, just look. Oh my God.
why did you come here tonight?
One of the most soulless industries that you can possibly be in. You want to be a royal family of that industry. This is what you get. Wow. Oh, they're covering the roofs. Oh my God. Wow.
That's your legacy.
One hell of a legacy.
You're going to call Auguste Dupin and ask him to meet you.
She suggested it. Wow. They're still going. How long's it been? Oh, God. I
You said that's
completely
Madeline,
forgot
huh?
about Madeline.
It is, at least I think it is.
Oh. Okay, well there she is. Oh, it's a flashback. Okay.
Roderick?
I was gonna be very confused for a second.
Down here.
I got your message. I don't know what to say.
I wonder how Madeline feels about all of this being the end.
Drink.
You know what? Yes, why the fuck not? We always said it was you and me against the world. We said we'd change the world.
Yeah.
We did, didn't we?
We did.
When'd you start bringing this stuff here? Some of this is mine, isn't it?
A few days ago.
Is that all of his rich trinkets that he bought her over the years?
This is our tomb. We need all this treasure.
Treasure? What the fuck does that even mean? We built a life. A privileged fucking life. Would we have done anything different if we believed that woman in the bar was real?
I don't know. I don't know if I would have done anything different. I probably, if I already had kids, yeah, you're damn sure I wouldn't have taken that deal.
Now you did. You still wouldn't glove up with the fucking stewardesses.
Well, I was who I was.
Yeah. I have to talk about that after.
You don't want to lick it on, don't buy it. You don't want to get addicted, don't abuse it. They're mad because we made it available and desirable. Hey, newsflash, it's our only fucking job.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What's the market share on wimpy dicks, Roderick? 60-70% of the healthcare industry. The Pentagon spent $83 million on VIA.
Is that real? That can't be real. What?
And we're the problem. They beg for us, they're begging for us still.
What such an interesting way to spin it.
Let's not hide here in the basement like we've got
I
something
love
to
the
be ashamed
growing
of.
music
No,
in the
not
background.
us. You and me against the world.
Madeline has some fucking great monologues. Just brilliantly written, just elevating that tension. I would march into battle for her, and I don't agree with like half the shit that she said. What? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She said all of that, and the entire time he knew that he had poisoned her.
You are Madeline fucking Usher.
He killed her. He really created a tomb. Oh my god, the sapphires. No, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. No. Wait, what happened? Is Verna not gonna bring her back to life? They have to go together.
Live forever.
No, 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 no.
Like a queen. Oh, she's getting acclimated.
To what?
This takes a little getting used to.
I don't like that crazy look.
Are you sure she was dead?
You shouldn't be hesitating like that. Are you serious?
I'm sorry for all the times I inconvenienced you.
I literally have a headache.
At the end,
Oh god, I'm so stressed out.
I promised my confession, and here it is. I knew. And we told them it was about soothing the world's pain. That's the biggest lie we told. You can't eliminate pain. And imagine if we put that on the bottle. I bet I still could have sold it.
Oh my god! Oh, the house is coming down!
Nevermore.
Oh my god! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Oh, the eyes. The literal fall of the House of Usher.
It pulled other things down into the earth with it. I put in for retirement, and I went home. Juno inherited everything, and she completely dissolved it.
Wow.
Repurposed into the Phoenix Foundation. Every dollar went for rehabilitation programs, addiction and recovery research.
Wow.
And
okay, Juno.
She weaned herself off Ligadon.
That's what I'm talking about. Finally, somebody got a win. Huh.
He surrendered himself at the courtroom and didn't utter a word in his defense.
Wow. Does that mean that she still would have given him a chance even at the very end? Wow. Look at them all.
The regulators are working. Opioid epidemic's with us now. You tattooed it on the world, but they're...
Wow.
It don't matter in the end why you did any of it. I don't fucking care why you did it.
Interesting. Okay. The main investigator doesn't want to know why he did it. Guess it really doesn't matter anymore.
I'm going home. To my husband, my kids, their kids. I'm the richest man in the world. You know that?
Oh, if I don't ever see a raven for the rest of my life again, I will be so happy after this show.
Be silent in that solitude. The spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee, and their will shall overshadow thee.
She still gets me every time.
Be still.
Perry.
The night, though clear, shall frown.
Camille.
And look not down.
Leo.
From their high, with light like hope to mortals.
Victorine.
To thy weariness shall seem as
Tammy.
And a fever which would cling to thee forever.
Oh, that's so cold. They did Frederick so dirty.
Our thoughts thou shalt not vanish.
Oh, Lenore.
Now our visions ne'er to vanish.
Madeline.
From thy spirit shall they pass no more.
That's fitting.
Like dewdrop from the grass.
It's fitting for Roderick. Little tokens that they get to take with them. And Leo gets the cat collar and Frederick gets a whole bag of coke.
How it hangs upon the trees. A mystery of mysteries.
The season finale of The Fall of the House of Usher. Oh my god. We got a lot to talk about, okay? First of all, there were an unbelievable number of beautiful scenes. They sent every character off beautifully. They sent Roderick off, they sent Madeline off, they sent Pym off beautifully. The chance that he got to have, just strip away the facade for a second, the chance of Mark Hamill and Carla Gugino having a heart-to-heart together in a show is cinematic magic. Book that for Hollywood. Put them in the next Avengers movie. I don't care. That was beautiful. Her offering him the same offer that she offered everybody else, according to her, apparently Trump too, which makes a whole lot of sense. But him showing the resolve and the strength that Roderick and Madeline never showed in saying, no, I've gone this far without being leveraged. I would like to leave on my own accord and I'll deal with the repercussions myself. That was essentially what he was saying, and it was so beautiful, and how polite he was, and how respectful he was, and how polite she was back by just saying thank you anyway for this. The scenes with Lenore, oh my god. The scene... Like, I understand. I had a feeling that she was included. As soon as Verna said all the ushers at the bar, I was like, does that mean that Lenore's gonna get involved in this as well, and she's part of the deal, and she's part of the sacrifice? And then it turns out she was, but Verna with such emotional range, and it's not even like a character arc, it's just part of her that we haven't seen before, because she never had to show that humanity towards anybody else in the Usher family, because apparently nobody even deserved it except for good old Lenore. The spitting image emotionally of Annabelle Lee, which we'll talk about in a second, but the scene, the mercy that Verna showed her, not only letting her die peacefully, but prefacing it with the entire story of how Lenore's mom went and did amazing things and became the hero of her own story because of Lenore. Now, is that because of Lenore's death? I don't know. It definitely catalyzed it a little bit because she ended up naming a foundation after Lenore. But my god, the two scenes that got me to tear up the most was that one and Annabelle Lee, when she talked about losing her kids to Roderick because Roderick flung as much money at them as possible and told them to fight. She said that every time that they came back, there was more and more of them missing, and it broke her heart to the point where she committed suicide. There was a hole literally in her head, and there was a hole in her heart because she had lost her children. Roderick took those children from her. And this is the biggest issue that I wanted to discuss, is that not only does this story deal about the consequences of selling your soul and evil being nature versus nurture, but Roderick Usher, in my opinion, is one of the most evil people on film. Why? Why is he worse than so many other people? Well, imagine this. You have a deal with the devil on the table. You can be free and exempt from any kind of legal liabilities in the future, and you will never get caught for any criminal behavior that you might have. The only caveat is that you have to pass everything off onto your next of kin. Now, mind you, you already have 2 kids with the most angelic woman on the fucking planet. You have 2 kids with her, 2 kids that have already grown up a little bit with you, to the point where you can see that you are condemning both of those kids to die before you. That is one thing. That would take a whole lot of mental gymnastics just to kind of wrap my head around that and get around that if I were so morally dubious as to agree to something like that. But to go on and have as many kids as you possibly can. There's a reason why bastard, the term bastard, was thrown around so much in this show, because Roderick knew that he was condemning all of his children to die, and yet he had kid after kid after kid after kid. That is so sinister. That is evil beyond the pharmaceutical industry, is that knowing that your next of kin is going to foot the bill, you are going to watch every single one of them die before you, and on top of that, you decide to have as many kids as possible because you can't wrap it up. That is evil on a level I've never seen before, and he never seemed apologetic for that. He only seemed apologetic towards and sympathetic towards Lenore or Annabelle Lee. None of his kids. None of them. He just seemed angry. Like, for example, when Tammy died, he was just angry that Verna got to her and nobody stopped her. But there was no grief. The only grief was what we just saw, which was with Annabelle Lee and Lenore after he found Lenore in the guest bedroom. Madeline didn't have any kids. She already said that she didn't want to have any kids, but I imagine that this solidified it. And I imagine what it was like for her to see her brother continue to have child after child after child, knowing quite well that those children are going to have to die. It's a good thing none of them, the rest of them, had kids, and it was just Lenore, because I can't imagine what that would be like. That just breaks my heart to think of. I can't imagine being so morally obtuse that you would put your own family's lives in front of your career. I can't imagine condemning your entire next generation and then some for the sake of a sound career, and then growing that generation. That's just unbelievable to me. The scares were there. I can't believe that Griswold was the Joker, and they stuffed him in the wall, just like in the Black Cat, the man stuffed his wife and the cat into the wall, and they did it brick by brick by brick, and Madeline is no saint herself, putting that brick that said, "You are so small," for him to see in his last few minutes of life. Like, that is unbelievable. They actually did a coup. It was such a masterful work to envelop Poe and bring his work into the 21st century, into 2023, post-COVID era. There's a reason why this show is popular. It's not just because people are scrolling through Netflix and they see the title, The Fall of the House of Usher, and they remember that one assignment in high school that they had to do that had the same title. No. It's because Poe's work transcends centuries. It transcends time. His work is literally timeless. He's just in that precious sweet spot of old vernacular and new vernacular, to where it's beautiful, to where anybody can read A City in the Sea and understand its meaning and be captivated and swept off into another world. And all Mike Flanagan had to do was show it in a different medium. He didn't have to tweak it really at all, because the content and the foundation of the entertainment is there in Poe. Mike Flanagan just puts a different light on it. That's all it is. He put something on stage and he changed the color of the spotlight. That's it. It was beautiful. Mike Flanagan is such an expert that he knew that he didn't have to overhaul this 100%. He didn't have to change too much. He knew exactly the right amount of change that he needed to tell his version of the story, while still keeping the foundation and the respect on the original work intact. This show couldn't have exceeded my expectations any more than it already did. I am so happy that I got this chance to explore this world with all of you. I know I'm coming into it a little bit late. I know I'm coming into the Mike Flanagan universe a little bit too late, but what better time than now to do it, right? Not tomorrow, not the next day, but now. And you guys have been just as much a part of this as anything else. The way that you guys are suggesting different things and picking up on things that I didn't realize in the beginning is just so helpful. I could not do this journey without you guys. I am so excited to be starting The Haunting on Hill House next, and I can't believe that our time with Edgar Allan Poe has ended. Or has it? Because coming pretty soon on both YouTube and Patreon, if you join the artist package, I will be recording various works of Edgar Allan Poe via audiobook. I will be doing analysis of Poe's influence on other 21st century works, like one of my favorite songs by Marianas Trench, The Killing Kind. We will be going in depth to find other influences that people have used from Poe in the modern era. And I will be continuing our journey with Poe in other elements and other mediums, whatever we can find. That journey will not cease. That momentum will not cease. I promise you that. That's all for the video, guys. Please, I thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you like this video, please, I urge you again, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Check out that short film and let's see how creative you guys can get. All right, Patreon link is down below. If you have any other things that you want me to react to, please let me know. Coming next is The Haunting on Hill House. I already reacted to the trailer. You can see the full trailer on Patreon as well. But The Hill House is next, and I'll try to get a few other things out throughout the weeks to come. Thank you guys so much. thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the reason why I do all of what I do, and I could not do it without you. Thank you, Edgar Allan Poe. Thank you, Mike Flanagan. I feel like I'm fucking praying. Thank you, Mike Flanagan. Thank you, Michigan. And most importantly, thanks to you guys. Once again, from one creator to another, stay creative. Stay as creative as possible in this year of 2024. You only get one 2024. How the hell are you going to spend it? Stay creative, and I'll see you at Hill House. See you guys.